But I wanted to ask about editing because I saw there were a number of names in addition to Martha Mihalik. We'll figure it out, Martha M, when you come on the show. Uh, but so there's a number of editors' names, and then there's also a freelance copy editor. So how many editors get involved in this thing, and are some of those people from before you ever get to Aaron and Andrada Kelly, or how does all that editing work?
Yeah. So the acknowledgements were really, really hard for me because, of course, I wanted to thank anybody who's ever read for me and giving me feedback over the years, but I would have needed an entire novel to do that. So I really tried to narrow it down to the people who worked on primarily on this novel with me. So I have a large group of my book group that I meet with monthly, and they wanted to read the story and they gave me some feedback. So I felt like I wanted to acknowledge all of them. And then I have some beta readers and critique partners that I trade sometimes monthly, and sometimes we trade entire stories. So it was important to me to thank them. And then there are a few other names on there of people that were just really pivotal in my life, like Shriki Marrao, the professor I talked about. Early on in my career, when I was writing that memoir, I had hired a freelance editor to just teach me some basics. I didn't know what the difference was between author voice and character voice. And so she walked me through some of those basics and made a really big difference. I can still sometimes hear her editing in my head when I write. So I wanted to thank a few of those people. But in terms of The Wolf's Curse, it really came down to a few very close critique partners and beta readers, and then my book group that read at the end. And then it was just Sarah offering her feedback, and then Martha's really super brilliant developmental edits. And then within the Greenwillow team, there is another editor that sort of does the day-to-day. Martha does the big picture editing, and then there's a managing editor, and she's the one who handles making sure all of the copy edits get folded in, and they hire a copy editor separately from that. So there are several hands in the pot, and there's a lot of people that that all contribute to getting a book out into the world. It's been really interesting to sort of see all of that unfold.
Well, you're going to have very long speeches to give once you start winning all the awards.
I hope I have that problem.